How you doing? 3223. Yeah, it's not there. I'm a police auditor, so get ready to deal with me until you're done with this investigation. I'm gonna get your ID just because you looked at me, boss. Cool. That's how it works. I police the police, so guess what? We're gonna get your ID before you leave. Hi everybody. Thank you for following our police audit channel. We the people. We're here at a traffic stop with Denver Police, car number 3223. We're gonna be out here to the end of this investigation, make sure they know that the federal and state laws, make sure they're not violating anything. Make sure they don't have no illegal guns or drugs in the car. We got the body cam, and just to see that the knife has been removed from the holster so they don't get scared. Police out here, they have guns, but they get scared very easy. Be safe out here, people. Colorado State Supreme Court says as long as you're within 10 foot of the investigation, you're okay. Share, make sure you tell everybody we're live. Boy Alpha Edward Sam 41. License plate says December 8th. Doesn't look to be stolen, so I wonder why they got pulled over. And he's even the sergeant. That's hilarious. Can I get you guys' cards?
Sure.
How you doing? I'm
Good,
Joe.
here.
Oh, you're a corporal. Cool. Have a nice day, guys. Now remember that you got to know your laws, and you got to make sure that you're following the law, because they need to follow the law too. See the plate? So right now we dealt with B Clearly and K Antone. Looks like they're both out of the District 1. I bet you don't want to wave. Ah, it's funny. Oh, we in Denver. Feel free to share. Did you see how he wouldn't even wave back? The friendliness, man. What happened to that? They're paid for by us taxpayers. We're out here on 38th and Federal. That's hilarious. Can't even be friendly, so we're just gonna wait. 38th and Federal. That's just funny, man. Let's see if we can zoom in on them. There we go. You okay? Make sure you call their command center. Tell them how they need to be friendly. They're paid for by the taxpayers. I also wear the body cam, so when I go home, I'll upload that footage. Have a good day, officers. You see that? See that person right there? Good job running away. Little fucking bitches. So it was interesting how as soon as I rolled up, they gave them their information, and within 5 minutes, they were gone. How funny is that, you guys? You're totally right. You're totally right, Luke. They should be comfortable with it, right? Well, you know, technically, are you a police officer? Because in the United States, you don't have the right to privacy when you're in public, Luke. You should know your laws, Luke. I mean, we're not the feelings police, right? You're supposed to uphold the laws. So, do yourself a favor and don't be ignorant on my channel, Luke. No disrespect, it's just frustrating. I understand, but they're paid for by the taxpayers. We are their boss. They should be polite to all of us, you know, and that's why I do what I do, is because it's very frustrating that this is allowed, you know. It's allowed that they were harassing those people. They pulled them over for no reason. The tags were valid, you know, and the situation is that at the end of the day, they don't care. They're the largest gang in the world. Largest gang, they wear the same uniforms, they have the same badges, and they have the same guns, and they do whatever they want, you know. So just remember, I'm doing what I can. And I've seen some posts out there where they're like, oh, he's just using his I don't even want to talk about it, but just know that I'm utilizing what the power I have with my knowledge to help save all of us. You know, if we continue to allow tyrants to harass us, you know, and that's it. That's all it is, you know. And at the end of the day, we should all be held liable. Now, I follow the law. You know, I have to follow the law because I want them to follow the law. Do you know how many times they don't? If you guys go back and look at one of my videos, I think it was like 3 or 4 videos back. It's the one where I pull the cop over, the blocking traffic, and then he's not using his blinker. And, you know, my whole process there was simply this, that I wanted him to feel how we feel. If me and one of you were in a car and we were sitting there chatting, catching up because we ain't seen each other, and we're blocking traffic and a cop pulls up, he's gonna whoop whoop, and then he's gonna pull us over, he's gonna ask for the ID, he's gonna do all that, you know. And I don't think it's fair that they do that to us if we can't do it to them. And my logic behind it is there's so many people that are hurt by the police every day. They're hurt, it's damaging, and not only are you guilty until proven innocent now, but you don't suffer a chance, because 90% of the people getting pulled over are people that are in lower income areas with shittier cars, because they know that you're less likely to get a lawyer, you're more likely to sign a plea deal, and you're more likely going to be making some sort of community service or some sort of contribution. And, you know, that's my thing. My problem is we all have to coexist, and we need to go back to where we're all held liable, you know. Like, I'm just a police Karen, we'll say that, you know. And I'm sorry for being frustrated, but you guys got to understand that I've been physically assaulted, wrongfully arrested, and it's been fixed, but I shouldn't have had to deal with that. And so now I'm trying to hold them accountable, you know. So thank you all for just hopping on today. Please do me the biggest favor in the world, okay? If you see one of my videos on any other platform, just tag one of my actual posts in there, please, so that I can get more likes. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get 500 followers and 4,000 likes, or 4,000 viewing hours, so that I can get paid from YouTube to continue to harass these police. And it's not harass. I believe I'm holding them accountable as if they would hold me accountable. So, you know, and you're right. Sorry about that. So at that point, you know, what I'm looking for here at the end of the day is simply some assistance so that we can continue to, you know, try to get better judgments while we're out here in the public. You know, I want more funding for police, but I want to humanize the badge. But to humanize the badge, we have to uphold the laws and create that environment where people understand that, you know, yeah, I'm totally down. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I'm not saying like fire all the cops. I'm just saying, in as an electrician, you would have to go to school, and then you would have to take continuing education classes, and you have to be able to prove that you can do the things that you were trained to do. And I think there should be more of that with the police department. If it takes you 4 years to become a journeyman electrician, but it takes you 6 months to a year to be a police officer, that's freaking wild, you guys. That's wild. And it's sad. It's freaking sad. So do me a favor, just let's get this awareness out here, because I want to humanize not only persons with disability, mental health, you know, humanize the badge, create this environment where we can all talk to one another. When you walk in the grocery store, you should be able to say, "Hey, what's up, cop?" And the cop should be like, "Hey, man, how you doing, man?" You know what I'm saying? Like, there should be some mutual respect. But all these motherfucking, we'll call them fentanyl fairies, y'all. We'll call them fentanyl fairies. These fentanyl fairies out here, because, you know, one bad apple shouldn't ruin the whole bunch. But right now, with all the homeless situation here in Denver, it's creating this out of spiral network. But it also goes back to our politicians. But I'm not here about being political, okay? That's not what we're here for. I'm here about my agenda. My agenda is to get these cops to recognize that we are their boss. And I'm not saying like they need to kiss my toes, but we need to coexist. We need to coexist. Stop breaking the laws. You know, you don't want me to break the law, don't break the law either. So also, yeah, that's it. I hope you all having a wonderful day. Oh yeah, it does. Well, the other thing is you know, if we could create other training and other ways to handle situations, which goes back to, you know, resources within our politicians and with such of that nature, then it could be different for the officers. But it goes back to like working at Walmart. You know what you're getting into when you get hired, because you're seeing it. You're seeing it on TV. You're seeing it, and so we have to change what's there so we can be better. You know, but the position, any position, when you're a district manager for a restaurant, or you are a, you know, whatever, you know, any position can be draining, especially dealing with the public, dealing with customer service. But once again, just let you know, just if you want to harass the cops, I love harassing the cops sometimes. I'm gonna call them and tell them, hey, they just be more polite. Be more polite. Y'all have a wonderful day. You stay blessed. Training is definitely the key, and remember that just because you practice something doesn't mean you're practicing it correctly. One thing I learned over the years is you can practice something as much as you want, but if you're doing it wrong, you're not going to do it right. You know, you're never going to learn to do it right. So remember that. Everyone be safe, stay blessed, know your rights.